officially ready to start the vlog because we put the match in. March, and usually at this time of the year we feel like we should be fully in motion with our goals set, routines perfect, and for me I really try and do this, and I feel like I have kind of done this the past 2 years, but honestly January and February this year were interesting for me. Not good, not bad, just not what I expected. As some of you guys know, I'm currently doing a cert at drama school, and this year I'm auditioning for BAs, and unfortunately, I have got a lot of rejections this year. Rejections suck, like, in every way I feel like they suck. I feel like that's kind of marked my happiness in some way these past 2 months, which is not good, and as somebody who wants to perform for the rest of their life, or as long as they can, and it's really good trying not to feel like that as soon as possible. So I'm really trying to adapt, not mark my happiness based on whether I get a BA offer, because once I finish drama school, hopefully, when that goes into jobs, if I don't get a job one day, like, I'm just gonna feel sad forever, and that's not good. So I'm really trying to come out of that mindset and that habit. Since being at home, I've realized that just because these last 2 months were a little bit harder doesn't mean that these next, what is it, 9 months, they don't need to be the same. These last 2 months didn't look how I imagined them to look. Doesn't mean that my whole year is ruined. Because it's nearly March, by the time I post this video, it probably will be March. Knowing me, probably mid-March, but we're gonna go with the beginning of March. I just thought I'd have a little reset day, a planning session, and just like a cozy start. Hopefully, if you guys feel like the last 2 months have been a bit meh, or even if they haven't, they've been really good, that's great, then you can just plan for March, or you can plan for the rest of the year with me. So yeah, let's get in with the video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is do my journaling. I talk about this journal all the time. It's the 5-minute, what's it actually called? The 5-minute journal. I do this every single morning when I first wake up and every night before I go to bed. How cute is this new one? It's brown, it's got raspberries on it. This was my old one that I've just been using for the past 6 months. I'm so excited to use this. Instead of asking why I didn't do more the last 2 months, I'm asking what did I learn the past 2 months? It's so easy for you to be like, yeah, the last 2 months were shit, they were awful. I think it's a more positive way to look at what did I learn the past few months and what am I going to change in a good way from the last 2 months, because everything is a learning experience. What did January teach me? What did February make me aware of? And I think we're so quick to label months as failures when so much happened in March and February for me to be grateful for and for me to be happy about. I'm actually applying for Camp America this summer, and I've already got like 2 or 3 offers from different camps, which is super exciting. But obviously, because I got rejected from a few drama schools, my brain is just naturally thinking you got rejected from there, you got rejected from there, and not about the good things. That's what I mean by like we're so quick to label months as failures. And there's probably similar things that have happened with you guys as well. I'm also then gonna just write in like a journal. I've never done that before. I always like to have like some sort of prompt. So don't laugh at me. I've actually asked ChatGPT for some prompts for me to just write about like things in just a notebook. So I'm gonna answer, what do I want March to feel like? Again, not being super like specific. If it doesn't feel like this by the end of the month, that's okay. What am I carrying that I need to let go of? So having my rejections feel like they're a personal thing when they're not. That's definitely one thing I'm thinking of. If this year was still going to be amazing, what would I do next? And what do I want to be by December? Not thinking about like drama school or anything like that, because there's nothing I can change about that. What do I want to achieve within myself? Do I want to be more confident? Do I want to, I don't know, like learn how to do this skill? Anyway, we are gonna do my journaling and then afterwards write in my notebook. Let's do this now.
Oh, the ingredients are not on here, but I'm...
Hello? Hello? Why is it not focusing? Come on here. I just got back home. I went on a little dog walk with my mum and my 3 dogs, and I love going on dog walks. Like, I just used to hate dog walks. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like England and it was like cold and rainy all the time. I don't know. But now I actually love it. If I'm in a rut, if I just go on a dog walk and then I come back feeling so fresh, productive and ready to like carry on, and it's almost as if I've woken up in the morning again feeling like fresh, ready to do stuff. I don't know, it's really good. If you have a dog, I feel like you probably do that anyways. If you don't have a dog though, go on dog walk. Go on dog walks? Go on walks. And it's so pretty right now. Like, obviously it's still kind of wintry, but I can like see like spring is coming. Going past the river and like hearing the water, seeing like flowers. It was really nice. I came back and was reading. I'm reading my new book. It's called Blue Sisters. I'm only like 20-30 pages in. I've read like 2 chapters, so I can't give like my proper opinion on it yet, but so far so good. I've wanted to read this book ever since I went to Bali and saw this book in a bookshop. I went to Bali in 2024, which is crazy. I love reading. I just think it's so nice. Can you see it? My mum got me like a bean bag. That's like my little reading corner. Something that's really helped me is reading. It's a way of like chilling, but it's not like scrolling through TikTok, because tell me why TikTok is so sad. Like, I know, like, I interact with a lot of sad TikToks when I'm feeling sad, which in hindsight, yes, is good, because you're like, oh, other people relate to me. Like, that's good. I'm not the only one feeling sad. But it means that even when I'm happy and in like a good mood, or I'm sad but I'm trying not to stay in a sad mood, looking at sad TikToks just make me sad. It's so much better like doing something like reading than going and scrolling on TikTok when you're trying to be happy, or when you're happy, because then you just become sad, or at least I do. I feel like, at least, we think that growth should look like constant progress and not like having any breaks. Sometimes growth looks like pausing. I also have the app called Goodreads, and I have a goal on there to read 26 books in 2026. Right now I've read 1. Having like little goals of like how many books you want to read. If you want to like read 2 chapters every day, something like that, is actually makes you feel like reading is actually something that's productive, even if in hindsight it's like not, because you're sitting down and basically doing nothing. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start editing this video. I haven't been editing and I haven't been filming for quite some time, but I recently just finished editing, finally, my What I Got for Christmas video, and it reminded me why I love editing so much and why I have a channel in the first place. And I love editing. It's such a nice way for me to take my mind off like anything super stressful, which I think it's so important, finding something like that for everyone. Even with like Netflix or something like that, yes, I'm unwinding, but I'm still thinking about the things that I'm like trying to not think about that are getting me stressed. That's why I'm gonna do some editing now. Wait, how do I open it? No, it's because I've got nails.
That makes it quite funny, actually.
No.
Mom, can you do it? I've got nails. It's not happening.
See, that was a shit sound. Raspberry and elderflower kombucha, which is very yum.
Good way. It's a buffet. You're supposed to eat as much as you can.
You're supposed to eat as much as you like.
I'm now gonna go to bed. Today's been like a really positive, productive day. I'm just so tired. So I'm gonna turn my lights off and then we're gonna head to bed, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow for another fun, productive day.
I was wondering if maybe you'd like to go to the beach and maybe get a coffee after or something.
Time to start the day.
Sorry, Snoopy. You can't go with us. Dogs aren't allowed on the school bus. Woof.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm so tired. Now time to do the dreaded task, which is making my bed. I hate making my bed. Guys, how cute is my dog? He's so cute. It It is the next day and I'm going to do the next most important thing, which is life admin-y stuff. And I think we need to talk about the fact that life admin we think of as like this huge complicated thing. I always imagine a reset being this like cinematic, like super aesthetic thing, like a new routine, 5 a.m. wake up, suddenly becoming the best version of myself overnight. But realistically, is it? I think we glamorize the transformation part and forget it's mostly just maintenance. So I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna pack my bag for London just so that's like out of my head, and then I'm gonna move to the exciting bit. We've got the suitcase and we're gonna pack. Yay, let's go. And of course I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching roie. I watch her all the time. I don't know how to say her name though. We're gonna watch this and pack everything up in my suitcase. Yay. That was so unaesthetically pleasing. Let's try that again. Oh my god, I zipped that, unzipped that so well. Boom, guys, have you ever seen better packing than this? Honestly, I don't know how people pack this size suitcase for like a week-long travel trip to a different country. I'm filling the whole bag with just being back home for less than a week. Gosh, if only packing was this easy every time.
That feels like such a fun journey and reading this little bacon, and it just felt like to see the ocean, feel the sand,
Packed! Okay, but this part I actually love. I'm making a March wallpaper because I need visual delusion. When I can see the vibe that I'm like trying to step into, it helps so much. And also, it's just fun. And for me, Pinterest is one of the things I absolutely love. What does March feel like for me? Not like going like hard 24/7, but still being productive, like a clean environment, walks, that's a big one, less chaos. I want to feel calm but moving forward like always, but then still having breaks. I don't know how to explain it. Like not stuck, I guess. I don't need to be in a completely different life by April, which I think a lot of people feel like that they need to be like that, otherwise it was all just a waste. And then if I feel like that, then it just means that I don't want to get anything done ever. Like I don't need to be in a completely different life, a completely different mindset by April, because realistically that's only a month away, which I'm so happy about, because then that means it's nearly spring, or it's spring, which means it's nearly summer. So I'm adding little reminders. I like to add pictures and then quotes in them as well. Some of the quotes I'm adding is like consistency over intensity and small steps still count. And I think February taught me that I go all in and then burn out. So March is about sustainable energy. This feels way healthier than making like a 25 goal list that stresses me out by the 3rd. I think we should just normalize mid-year vision boards. I actually last year made a mood board every single month, and as much as like people will be like, did that actually help? I feel like it actually did for the most part. Okay, wait, I actually really like this. I think resets are supposed to feel gentle, not aggressive. Okay, I am back with my mood board. I actually did it on both my laptop and my iPad, but I thought I would just like explain some of the things on it. It's actually my birthday in March, which is crazy. I'm 19. How am I turning 19 this year? Last year, if you saw my wallpaper in March, it was like bigger like birthday pictures from Pinterest. Honestly, I really don't want to do anything like super big for my birthday this year. I've actually got an audition for a drama school on my birthday this year. I think I've just learned now like who my real friends are, who I actually want to spend my birthday with. I'm going to be inviting like all of my closest friends, so I'm really excited for that. I've also just got pictures of people with their friends. I've got some pictures where it's like alone time vibe pictures, so like people having self-care, people with like flowers, smiling, being happy. London, because I want to explore London more. I've realized since living in London I haven't actually seen that much of London. How many times did I say London in one sentence? Pictures of matcha, because you can't go wrong. Dance studio, because I obviously want to be in the studio as much as possible. Read, I really want to try and read more so that I can read actually 26 books in 2026, unlike 2025 when I read 3. And then I've just got like a few quotes that I really felt like resonated with me. I really like this. I think this is such a fun way to just like relax. Remind you of all your goals in like a visual way. I'm quite a visual person, so having something like this is really helpful. But the next thing we are going to do is actually, okay, I think it's so important to see your friends, especially when you're feeling in a rut. I'm so grateful for my friends. I was going to say I'm so grateful for my friends from Newcastle. I'm grateful for my friends like wherever they are from, but I love my Newcastle friends so much, and especially because I barely see them anymore. Like I used to go to school with them every day. They used to be on so many of these videos. So I was gonna meet them this half term, but we're actually all on different half terms. Most of them had half term last week, so it means that like I can't really spend time with them. I would like to include some of them in this video. In January I saw them, and I was gonna put that in my January like how to make 2026 your best year yet, and obviously that video never got released because I didn't like it. I'm gonna put that stuff in this video. And then I actually saw Lexi last week as well because she had an audition, so she stayed at mine. So I'm also going to include that in the video later on. I will come back to present Amaya after you've seen those clips. Okay, let's go to the friend montage.
Oh, do I take it? Yeah. Okay. Can I like turn it around? Oh no, it is turned around. Swap back, guys. Every night and day. Fuck. Don't cut it, don't cut it. Kill the lights and look right at me. This is what we're working with. My man's also got one. Graham's already finished hers. I keep on looking at myself. Very sorry, guys.
That's all we're gonna do for now. Hi. Me and Lucy are here.
We're here. And we're with
the squad. For the first years, obviously me and Lily are in this, but are getting kicked out of the. Like,
Thank you. Do you know what I love? Me and Maya have been trying to get a photo, and we just can't get one that we like.
And everyone else is getting nice ones.
Wait,
What we're complaining about?
just photos, just us to be honest. Well, hopefully if we just pause in all of these, we can like screenshot the video. I keep staring at myself and not at the camera.
That's what I do.
I feel like a right vlogger. Everyone might think I'm famous. How do I end it?
You click the red button. Click the red button and I'll say something and it'll end. So,
Hi guys. Hi guys. Don't be fooled. I'm actually massive into this. Also just got the shower. I'm also
I'm looking at myself
and
I'm
literally
also
sorry. I have my a male deal. A male deal audition tomorrow. I currently have a voice. Could you hear me sing in the shower before?
Yeah.
I was trying to practice that I could still sing. And I could.
Skrill.
I can still sing.
Yeah, that's good.
Should I do it one more time?
Yeah.
Bad. Eccentric. I can't go at all. Eccentric. That sounds horrible. Erratic. Toys in the belfry.
Have you done both?
Scream.
I want to see if I can. I want to see. Wait, let's end this. Let's end this because there is no point keeping this on. I just really wanted to film this video in case anyone was there sitting thinking, well, I've already messed up the year because we're 3 months in basically. But you haven't messed up the year. 2 months do not define a whole 12 months. And also, nothing went wrong. You lived, you learned, you adjusted, and that's definitely something I did. My last 2 months were rubbish, but when I think about like everything I actually did achieve and good things that did happen, I'm like, actually, they weren't awful months. You're allowed to change direction mid-year. You're allowed to restart at any point in the year, but you're literally only 3 months in. I sometimes forget that I'm only 18 years old. I'm so young still. I have so much left to learn and left to live. Like, it's okay if something goes wrong, and that's gonna happen so many times in my lifetime. Anyway, so for me, March is my quiet comeback month. It's no big reinvention of me like finding myself. Yeah, I love when people do that. I think it's really like sweet and cute, but also at the same time, you're not gonna be like a brand new person from January 1st, realistically. And I know so many people say that in videos, but in my opinion, I just don't think you really become a brand new person on January the 1st. If you needed a sign to begin again, this is it. I hope this video helped in some way. You also don't need to do everything that I said in this video. I just know that these things really help me actually be present and be in the moment. Just know you're not behind, you're only just beginning, and even if you don't succeed everything you want to in a whole year, that's okay. You're gonna be fine. You can achieve this. If you don't achieve it for whatever reason this year, that's okay. Like, there's no like time limit on becoming the best version of you, whatever that means. Honestly, I love filming videos like this, so I really hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I feel like I've talked so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.